So I'm going to look at a 1994 Dodge Viper today. 9,000 original miles. I've already looked at it once. It was at night. The guy had it in his parking lot, kind of in a driveway. He was renting a place that doesn't have a garage. He bought it off his landlord last spring. I guess the guy passed away. He bought it from the landlord's wife. It came from Florida. It's been a garage its whole life. This guy doesn't have a garage, and if you can see behind me, it's getting pretty gross out. It's almost winter, and it'd be a shame to see this car sit outside all winter, and that's actually exactly how I presented it to him. I think he had enough money to buy a Dodge Viper at the time. I don't think he had enough money to maintain it, take care of it, store it, or even insure it. So fortunately, that should work out well for us. I've been going back and forth for a week with him. The thing about Dodge Vipers that's great is it's basically a supercar. You see, in 1994, Carroll Shelby helped Chrysler design and build the Dodge Viper, and it's one of the very few really true muscle cars of its time in the early 90s, because you had the Corvette, you had the Mustang, which had, I think, 240 horsepower. The Camaro didn't have much. The Trans Am was okay. They all had V8s, but they were very restricted, and the Dodge Viper was one of the few that really brought power to the wheels for that generation. Even the Corvette was fun. I think in 94 put out almost 300 horsepower, but this is a 400 plus horsepower car, and it's a true muscle car. There's no traction control. It's just raw power to the wheels. Fun to drive, difficult to put the top on. What's nice about them is you see them typically with low miles because they're not easy to use. The canvas top's difficult to put on. The vinyl windows are difficult to put on. They sit in the garage. So it's really just a collector car. And what's great about it is you see them, even as a kid. My son has Hot Wheels Dodge Vipers, posters of Dodge Vipers, and it's one of the real, almost supercars that you can really own yourself, which is really cool about them. So you figure to be in the same or similar category as a Ferrari and Lamborghini, and I don't really mean performance-wise, I mean just wow factor. You drive by a Dodge Viper and you say wow, just like you would a 1994 Ferrari or Lamborghini or Lotus or anything else like that. So a Dodge Viper you can find, and really it's realistic to own. And there's a few cars like that. There's the early years Dodge Viper. You can get a kit car Shelby Cobra, which we've owned, and it's tons of fun and still turns heads just like a Viper or any other supercar does. They're real cars, and when I say real, I mean you can see them, you can find them, you can own them for reasonable money. That's what's really neat about it. So we're going to look at one today, and hopefully it'll work out for us. I think I hear it. There it is. Dodge Viper RT10, 9,000 original miles. Hey.
Oh, it's got little zip-up windows.
Yes, it does.
Right? Yep.
Yes, it is. Sounds like a Mack truck going down the road.
Does it have an aftermarket exhaust, or the one that comes on?
No, it's just stock exhaust.
I think it's still a boiler, right?
No. Which car are we going in?
Look at that one. Right?
Yeah.
Where did you get the Viper? Is this a Viper?
Yeah.
Where did you get it?
I bought it the other night.
Where are we going to sit?
I don't know.
The special things, diamond rings and things. You know, rap life, say what?